It's a beautiful Wednesday morning, and it's with utmost pleasure that we welcome you to another edition of Wake Up Nigeria on a Wednesday.
All right. Over the years, we've been able to make sure Nigerians have something to look forward to on television before they set out to make ends meet.
And if you, of course, if you tune in, we'll promise that nothing but the best is going to be coming to you right now, live. And just like we are about to deliver right now, my name is Yomi Ope.
And I am Mary Alimi. If you have to be on the move, do not fret. Simply get with us online at tvcontinental.tv, where we are streaming live, and on Facebook, you can look us up on TVC Connect. For comments, use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria.
Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We have a new chef that we're introducing this morning. And of course, she's with Em, and that's Chef Isioma.
Yes.
Hey, guys.
Hi guys, good morning.
I came in really early. She was already hard
All
at
right,
work.
I don't understand why Mary is more
Chopping things
excited
up.
than I am.
You will find out when we're on the couch.
That I do not know.
I know something everybody knows, but they don't know yet that they know.
Yes, Chef Isioma is joining us. She's making her debut on the show. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so we're pretty excited about what you're going to make this morning.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can't wait to see what you have for us.
that one.
Welcome to the studio, Chef.
All right, so we're going straight to this morning's highlights. Dietitian and nutritionist Cynthia is going to be with us this morning to talk to us about healthy weight loss options on the show.
And then we will bring you music from Fashio right after that.
Money essential. Everything I need is expensive. Money important. Success expensive, power expensive, fame expensive. You go pay the price. Expensive success, expensive power.
Now, in a relationship, it is possible to get frustrated in different ways. And it can get really, really crazy. Now, Sandra Odufadere is going to be back on the show to talk to us about dealing with marital issues that can potentially lead to frustration.
That's the second part.
Yeah, the second part.
Yeah. From that, we will be moving on to a health discussion, where we'll be talking about those factors that can lead to a mental breakdown. Really serious stuff.
Of course, you don't have to be a victim to buying fake gold after this session this morning with Patience Akimolayan, who's going to be talking to us about spotting, identifying this real gold and maintaining longevity.
I'm very interested in that one.
Spot real gold.
Yeah, and still on gold and precious stuff, we have beauty queen and runway model Precious John. She's our guest this morning, and that will be coming on much later on the show.
And you can guess who's going to be sitting on the couch with her, Mike.
Mike!
And
Mike has found a wife.
looking forward to
See,
it.
he's so excited. What's with this, Mike? You have come again this morning,
You have not said this to test gold in the market. So, you go to the market and these guys have anything from shoes to watches to everything. You just feel that you just test it with the mouth.
Yes,
to batteries.
Of course.
Everything just has enter your mouth. Say, I'm going to confirm leather. Check out.
I was going to talk about the
If you put the battery in your mouth and it stings you.
Exactly.
They walk.
So, I don't know.
That's it.
Or your tongue.
Yeah, that's what it's the
From your
mouth.
tongue.
Well, okay, the big thing. Elsie is one today, right? Woohoo!
That's why she's all orangey. Orange is your favorite color?
No,
it's the
actually,
new black.
I'm just feeling very.
Please,
orange
who's
is
Elsie,
bright.
please? Let
Elsie
us
is
know.
my daughter.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah,
Wow.
just gotta put that out
A year
there.
ago, she was in labor.
Yeah.
She's so cute.
I know, she's cuter now. You guys, let me tell you something that happened
This is a
when
younger Elsie.
when Elsie was born.
This is a younger. Okay,
She was
wait.
darker. The minute she came out, I was very curious about
Her
her
complexion.
complexion. I promise you, I was.
Where's my baby black?
She died.
She's just starting,
Because
Lagos
I
son
was
never
afraid-
beat her.
Because I was afraid.
If Lagos son
I
joined.
knew she was going to take her dad's color, so I was like, oh my God. And then she turned out, I'm like, but now she is lighter. Like, she's even lighter than I am. And I'm like,
That's exciting you.
yes.
You can tell.
And you know, funny enough, so since she was born, I've only used shea butter and coconut oil for her skin.
Wow.
And her hair.
Wow.
Original coconut oil, like her nanny makes it, makes it legit. So, I mean, anyways, I just wanted to quickly say, I love you, Elsie. You are the best thing that has happened to me in a really long time. And I am glad that you're in my life, really.
I'm gonna
Are you about
My
to?
greatest achievement is giving birth to you, Elsie. Yeah, it is.
Aren't you going to thank your nanny too?
So yes, and my nanny, she's been amazing. Auntie Rose, I just want to say a big thank you. Thank you so much, Mary, for bringing. I actually was going to say a big.
Why
thank
does
you,
this
but
sound like
she's
an
been
Oscar
so-
speech? Though?
Yes.
Is it your Oscar?
Is it your
Please,
Oscar?
Auntie
Yes,
Rose.
Elsie is my Oscar. So I just want to say a big thank you
Exactly.
to Auntie
Here.
Rose.
There
She's
you
been
go.
amazing. God bless you.
Thank you.
She's doing an amazing job. She
Yeah.
takes care of Elsie like hers. No jokes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No jokes.
So talking
I
about
really
Oscars,
appreciate her.
nominations for the Oscars came in yesterday,
Yeah.
and it's extremely big. Black Panther, for the first time, a superhero movie. This is the most nominations ever. Seven.
Seven,
This is
including Best Picture.
Giving
big.
best picture, yeah.
Very
Wow,
big.
amazing.
7. Of course, on another big one, A Star Is Born had 8 nominations.
You know,
Lady Gaga
I'm
was
still yet to
nominated for
find
Best
out
Supporting.
why Lady Gaga is taking all the
Have you seen that
awards.
movie?
Well,
I
just-
have I've
just
seen sneak
nominations.
peeks.
It's a- yeah.
I've seen.
You need to see that movie.
need to
Is
see
it
But then
really
on
good?
Friday, I'll
It's a
break
really good
down.
film.
On Friday,
okay.
we'll
It's
do
a really good
Oscar
film, yeah.
nominations on movies in cinemas. Oscar nominations, all three. You don't want to miss that.
I'm proud of Lady Gaga, by the way.
Don't want to miss that.
I'm
It's,
really proud
it's
of
not
her.
easy to make
One
do
of the
that.
one of
Yeah.
the people I'm also very
not easy.
proud of is Mashallah Ali.
Yeah,
black
Mashallah
actor,
Ali,
which is-
wonderful.
This is
The
his second nomination.
Green Book.
So I have a
great-
feeling
yeah.
if we let you guys go on, this
We're not
conversation
stop,
is going to
right?
stretch. So we just head
we
over
don't-
to the news.
We don't finish our soup.
Veronica's
Hello, Nigeria. This is Wake Up Nigeria. This is Mayor Fit. And let's get to our fitness this morning. Everybody, come on. Let's warm it up this way. Come on, warm it up. All right. Now stretch it out, everybody. Come on, let's go. That's 1, 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The other side. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take it back up this way and forward. And back to this side, take it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hands on the waist and bounce it out. Bounce. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hands back forward this way. Take it to the other side. This side this way. Then go down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hands on the waist. 1, 2, 3. That's 4, 5. Bounce it out. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, stretch out your leg this way. Then go down. Go this way. That's 1, 2. That's 3 down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now go down this way, everybody. Come on. Now stretch it out. Stretch it out. Stretch it out. Let's go this way. Get the posture right. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now go this way. Come on. Easy. 2, 3 now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The other side. Take it to the side down this way. And go. Swing it out. 2. That's 3 now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Go this way, everybody. Come on. Now this is the main workout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We go this way. 1, 2, 3 now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then jumping jacks. Go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, go this way now. Come on. Kick out your legs this way. That's 1, 2, 3 now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and going down this way. Come on. That's it. Squat it out. Come on. Go. That's 2, 3 now. 4, 5. Get it right. 6, 7, 8, 9, and you stay there. Come on. Breathe. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, punch it out this way. Punch. Punch. That's it. Punch. Go. That's it. 3 now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All this way. Up. That's ins up. Ins up. In. Ins up. That's it. Ins up. Go. That's 3 now. Come on. 4, 5, 6 now. 7, 8, 9. And take it up this way. Take it up. Take it up. That's it. 1, 2, 3 now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And down this way now. Come on. Take it up. Good. Good. That's 3 now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I take it out this way. Kick your legs up. Come on. That's it. Good. Come on. 2 now. 3 now. Come on. 4, That's it. 5, 6 now. 7, 8, 9. I'll go down this way, everybody. Then punch it out. Punch, punch, punch. Good one, punch. That's it. 3 now, 4, and 6 down. Sit down and breathe. All right, good morning, everybody. Let's go straight back to the kitchen. Nice one.
Welcome to the kitchen, and I'm actually very excited. See, I'm singing for you. About today's chef. She's new. She's making her debut on the show, and her name is Chef Isioma. Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right, guys. So she's making something very interesting this morning. Never heard of it before. Never had it before. But I'm so looking forward to it. We are making abacha stir fry. Have you ever had that before? Well, you have to stay tuned for this one, and on your screen right there are the ingredients. But let's run through them.
Okay.
Isioma.
So obviously we have the cassava flakes, abacha, ginger and garlic, sweet corn, spring onion, chili pepper, yellow bell pepper, green bell pepper, onion, plantain. Plantain is just the side. Seasoning cubes, salt, marinated chicken wings, soy sauce, oyster sauce, chopped chicken breast, and shrimps.
Wow. You came to just wow us
Yes, I
this
did.
morning, and I like that. I love that. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
let's begin with our cooking. Where do we begin?
Okay, so first thing is our ground oil. I'm just going
Okay.
to turn it in here.
All right. So, okay, so let's go through the process quickly.
Okay.
No, while the oil is heating up, let's explain the process. So, first of all, what do we do?
The first thing is to fry the onion and the ginger and garlic.
Okay.
But I need this to heat
Heat
up a bit.
So, at what point does our seasoning cube come in?
Just when I've added the peppers.
Okay.
And so I just add it.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about our seasonings that we're making use of this morning. We're making use of this brand, this
Gino,
particular brand,
yeah.
curry and seasoning cube. This is pretty new in the market, basically.
Yeah, but I've used it and it's
Yeah.
actually very nice.
Okay.
I discovered it about a month ago and I liked it when I used it for my jollof rice. So I think I'm just going to use it again.
Yeah, and it has some really amazing benefits, guys. It actually it contains herbs and spices that are very healthy and nutritious to one's health. We'll talk more about it later on the show. But there's also something you have to wing. So it's important that you pay attention to what we are making on the show today, guys. Pay attention. So if you do not have a pen and a paper, run into your room, go get your pen and paper, scribble down the ingredients, because at the end of the show, we'll ask you what we're making today on the show in detail, and you have to give us and send in your answers on all our social media platforms using the hashtag GinoMaxCubes. I'm going to say it again. Send in your comments, send in your answers by using the hashtag GinoMaxCubes, hashtag WakeUpNigeria on all our social media platforms. And of course, explaining this process, the process of what we'll make this morning on the show, of the meal we've made this morning on the show.
Sure.
Okay, so we're just going to get cooking.
Okay,
Yeah? Let's
okay.
get to it. So we're just going to toss in our
First, we put
vegetables,
the
yeah?
onion.
Okay. All right. Okay, so once we're just letting that steam up, let me tell you a little more about our seasoning cubes that we are making use of this morning. So the funny thing is, I actually caught up on it recently, and I used it. And you don't have to use so much of it to be able to get
the
you know,
actual
the
taste, yeah.
actual taste or flavor that you need or that is required for what you're making. You just need very little, and it adds this amazing flavor to your meal.
yeah.
Yes, to your meal. I'm not joking, guys. Really, it's. I mean, well, not just, but it's actually really, really good. And then it actually has some amazing health benefits that are very nutritious for your health, because it's also important. We also need to look out for
Our
not
health,
just,
yeah.
not just what we are eating,
the
but
taste
you know,
and-
its benefits also.
That's true.
You know, in our bodies. Yes. So, all right.
So I'm just going to add the
Adding the
shrimps.
shrimps, okay. And then what next?
I'll let this fry a bit and then I'll add the chicken.
Okay. So basically, this is like making fried rice.
Yes, special fried rice.
Yeah. And then abacha also has some really good health benefits. Yeah. Abacha is really, really nice.
You know, I was wondering, like, why do we have to use cassava for just the local food? So why can't we just do stir fry with abacha? Let's see how it's going to come out. And so that's how.
Okay, that's what inspired today's meal, yeah? Very nice, very nice. I'm definitely going to make this. I've never cooked. I've actually never made any cassava flakes.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm not. So I am so looking forward to trying this out. But we'll go on a quick commercial break, people. There's so much more on this show. Stay with us.
Choose the flies.
All right, then you're welcome again to The Garden right here on Wake Up Nigeria. There's something exciting that happens every week, and today won't be an exception. With me is Cynthia Onyekwere. She's a registered dietitian and nutritionist, and she'll be telling us about, today you're talking about the food you can eat while you're trying to lose weight.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So what have we got here?
Okay, we have our vegetables here,
Okay.
carrots and cucumbers, and then we have a sample of a normal meal, jollof rice, cabbage, and then
Chicken.
the protein, yes.
Okay. So I can eat all of this if I want to lose weight. Like I can have this plate to myself.
Yes. Now, when you're trying to lose weight, it doesn't mean you have to avoid Nigerian food, because there's a belief that certain Nigerian food, or most Nigerian foods, actually make people to put on a lot of weight. But what actually matters with Nigerian food is the quantity of these foods, the method of preparing these meals, and the time that they are consumed. These three factors put together is what can make a particular food make you to add a lot of weight or lose weight.
Let's talk about these three factors. The first one.
The quantity.
Okay.
Now,
so if I normally eat like a portion of, let's say this is the portion of amala, for example, I eat. Is this okay?
yes, now the rule of the thumb is that half of your plate should be filled with vegetables.
Okay.
The second half, quarter of that half of the, like a quarter should be your staple.
Okay.
Either your rice, your beans, your swallows, and all
While
that.
the protein
Then the
fills
protein,
last of
lean
it.
protein fills the last portion.
Okay. So,
So
the
that's where you'd have ensured portion control. Because what matters when you're talking about Nigerian meals is the quantity, the portion.
Okay, so
has to be
there's no
small.
such thing as don't eat Nigerian meals when you're trying to lose
No,
weight.
no, no.
Eat
You
them
can eat
pounded
your
yam,
Nigerian. You can see
fufu.
we have jollof rice here.
Yes.
Some people don't go for jollof rice because they're trying to lose weight. You can go for jollof rice. It's actually the quantity that matters.
That matters.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll be going for my fufu even though I'm trying to lose weight. All right, so the second factor.
Now, the second factor is the method of preparing these meals. Now, there are certain cooking methods that make food to become calorie dense. Calories are like in this context, calories are the energies we get from food.
True.
So certain cooking methods make some foods to have more calories in them. For instance, fried foods have more calories. So if you're trying to lose weight as
You
much
want
as
to
possible,
replace with something boiled or
boiled or
roasted
grilled or
grilled.
roasted, yes.
Yeah.
It's a better method. Not everything you have to eat fried. Let's say you're doing fried
Dodo.
yam, fried egg, you know, and with a lot of oil
My sister,
dripping
but
all over.
that's the life of dundun, akara,
No, but if you're trying to lose
dodo.
weight, you have to do away with all that.
So, but you can eat them, just replace them with
Yes,
the
your-
versions
yes,
of them.
yeah.
Okay. So the third factor.
The timing of the meals matter.
Timing.
Yes,
Yes.
timing. If you're trying to lose weight, it's not advisable for you to skip meals. So try and eat your meal at a designated time.
3 square meals or 6 meals?
3
spread.
main meals and then 2 snacks in between.
2 snacks. I'm interested in that. So 3 main meals, and I
Three
can
main
have
meals,
2 snacks.
and then you can have 2 snacks
You
in
heard
between
that?
your meals.
Okay, so what
the
snacks?
timing matters. Don't skip your meals, and then avoid late night meals. But there are people, because of where they work, how Lagos is, they get home very late.
Okay.
So if you find yourself in such a situation, you probably have to go for something very light.
Now let's quickly time this meal, because I'm sure people are like, oh, I can eat 5 times, 2 snacks, 3 meals. The first meal has to be around what time?
Say 7 to 8 a.m.
7 to 8 a.m. First snack,
First snack between 10 to 11.
10 to 11. Second meal,
Second meal 1 to 2.
1 to 2. Second snack,
Second snack is between 3 to 4 p.m.
and then I eat dinner.
Dinner latest by 7, or if at all you can't make it by 7, 8, you've had your dinner.
Okay.
Latest 7, but if at all, you can meet up with 7 o'clock.
Okay. So people believe that you have to snack on vegetables or fruits when you're dieting. But you mentioned snacks. Are you supposed to snack on this, or I can have my chocolate?
Now, fruits and vegetables are healthier options for snacks when you're trying to lose weight. Okay. They contain a lot of fiber, and fiber makes you to feel full. They bulk up your food, so that when you eat them, you feel full.
Yeah.
You wouldn't go for something unhealthy. But those other snacks, like your pastries and all that.
See, I'm paying full attention.
Your pastries and all that, they are small as they are, they have a lot of calories in them. If you compare a very small quantity of cake, like a cupcake to a cucumber, you find out that the calorie you're getting from the cupcake is actually more than what you're getting from the cucumber.
Tasty.
It's tasty, but if you're trying to lose weight, it's not healthy for you.
Okay, so I should do away with my cupcakes.
All those junks and all those things.
Some people say that cake is healthy, like, a nice slice of chocolate cake is very healthy.
Well, the thing with cakes and other pastries is the portions and then the ingredients, what they use to prepare them.
So if I make it at home myself, it doesn't matter?
If you make it at home with healthier
nuts,
fruits, yes, that's way. And then the calorie, because if you're talking about weight loss, there's an amount of calories you ought to be on the whole day. So these calories, you get them from your main meals and then from your snack. So that snack you're going to eat, just make sure that the calorie from the snack conforms with the total calorie that you're allowed for snack. Do you understand? So if it's cake, you make the cake in a healthy way, you add a lot of nuts, reduce the shortening as much as possible, that's the butter and other things. And then the sugar, you can do fruits instead of the sugar. And then, you still reduce the quantity. It's healthier.
Is it possible to eat too many vegetables, or too much vegetables or too many fruits?
Well, for vegetables, if you're trying to lose weight, really is as much as you can tolerate. There's really no limit for the vegetables. But for the fruits, there are certain fruits that have a lot of calories in them. A very good example is banana. So if you're trying to lose weight and you're taking a lot of banana, let's say you buy like a bunch, and you sit down, you finish a bunch of banana with granules, you've really consumed more than what you would get from a normal meal.
I can identify. I don't like bananas.
Okay,
so what else?
So other fruits generally, because they also
have to give me one more fruit so that at least we can have it in mind. Banana, yes.
Okay, let's say something like apple. Okay, apple is healthy. But you can't sit and consume, let's say the one they sell for 100 naira.
Yeah.
You can't take like 3 or 4 at once because you're trying to lose weight. That's a lot.
I'm actually shocked at that. Like, I've always believed that apples, you can eat them as much as you want.
Portion control, because these fruits contain simple sugars and an amount of calories. So if you still eat them without, being mindful of the quantity, you still get a lot of calories that, can still make you to put on weight.
Well, there's a lot to learn every day, every time on Wake Up Nigeria. Though I'm still upset that I can't have my chocolate cake whenever I want it. But I really must thank you, Cynthia Onyekwere. She's a registered dietitian and nutritionist, talking about what you can eat when you're trying to lose weight. While you stay with us, Wake Up Nigeria continues.
All right. Okay, that was quite a very nice one. The nice expose, Mary. I'm pumped up, very pumped up for this one as Oluwaseyi Fashola, a.k.a. Fashayo.
You man.
Fashayo. Fashizo.
What's good?
Manizo. Okay, he's an Afro-pop R&B artist, songwriter, mix engineer, and also a model. He released his first official single in 2017, titled Some Senses.
Yeah.
Great one. So what are you performing today?
It's too expensive.
Okay, man. Take it away. I like the swag.
Ikulumeja kako Owolomo mo shesho Get rich or that rhyme.
Chiffon classic tunes.
See, everything I love is expensive. Oh. Money, money, money essential. Oh. Everything I need is expensive. Oh. Money, money, money important. Oh. Yeah. Success, expensive. Power, expensive. Fame.
Pay the price.
I actually do love the song. I love the message. Everything is expensive.
Yeah.
Power,
fame,
success, and all of that.
Yeah.
So are you paying that price now?
Yeah, I'm paying the price every day. Every day.
All right.
The sleepless night. That's the price.
I know now. This is quite a wonderful song, and I love the message. How important is it putting a message in a song, considering you know, the recent case where you have a lot of people talking about songs, you know, it's just about the beat, the melody, and then I want to use a recent song from a particular artist that has gone viral because of the message not being what we want. How important is it having a message behind a song?
Yeah. Firstly, when we talk about the message, what you want to pass to people, it depends the message you want to pass, it has to do with what is going on in the mind of the listener. I mean, what is going on in the mind of the person you want to pass the message. Okay. So I see music as a message to like get across to people.
Yeah, a medium by which you can pass your message and all that.
The message is very, very vital.
Wonderful, wonderful. So what can your fans look forward to? Hits like this? I mean, this is so lovely.
Yeah.
Song. Okay, what can they expect?
I've been
album
working.
Or something?
Yeah, I'm dropping a new single coming up before the vows. So
is it about love?
Yeah, exactly.
Give us a tidbit, just a sneak peek.
She just said, Bobo mio, Benny, Pebolo, me.
No Bonnie, no Bobo, don't try yourself. Go.
It's Bobo Love. It's called Bobo Love.
Nice one, nice one. Wishing you all the best, right?
Yeah,
nice one.
Thank you very much, bro.
Yeah, Fashola. Great one. We'll take a break now. It's still Wake Up Nigeria, going away. When we get back, we have a discussion.
Welcome back. It's Wake Up Nigeria, and of course we are here in the kitchen. And some people are looking around like little rats, looking for what to pick on. Just kidding. All right, so here with me is Chef Isioma. And of course this morning we are making abacha stir fry. Yes. And let's go through the ingredients while they are on your screen. Let's run through them quickly and where we at.
Currently we have shrimp. Cut chicken breast
in there
with chili pepper and yellow bell pepper.
Okay.
So we're going to put sweet corn
in there next.
Okay. I'm supposed to put green bell pepper, but I noticed that when you put it early, it darkens it. So I usually put it last.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow, interesting.
The heat turns it to a brownish color.
Oh, never noticed that. Never noticed that. All right, so we're just going to toss in our sweet corn and our spring onions.
No, spring onion will come last. Though.
Okay, spring onions come in last. Okay. And what are we doing with that? Okay, so here we also have our chicken wings and they're going to come. We're going to fry them up later because they're going to come in as a side dish alongside our plantain over here. And we're working with abacha, our cassava flakes, which is here. What did you do? How do you wash your cassava flakes?
I rinse it and then put with warm water to make it. Then I put it in the refrigerator. When I get it, I put it in the refrigerator to make it stay fresh. So when I came in this morning, I just opened it up and then washed it
with warm water.
Yeah.
Okay. And this morning
I want to add this seasoning cube.
Okay, our seasoning cubes. Okay, so this morning we are working with
Gino.
Yes, and it's pretty new in the market, but guys, we have to make these. I mean, the kind of flavor this aroma to your meal will blow everyone away, like literally, guys. So we're pretty excited. And okay, so once we're done with that, what's next?
Salt
to
taste.
Okay, so here we go.
Very little.
All right.
Thank you. Soy sauce, please.
Soy sauce. Okay, here we go. All right, so guys, let's not forget, if you're watching right now, you need to pay. I hope you're paying attention to what. Oh, sorry about that.
Thank you.
I hope you're paying attention to what we are making in the kitchen this morning. It's called abacha stir fry. So, at the end of the show, we are going to ask you what we've made this morning. I would expect that you give us in detail of everything we've made this morning on the show, guys. And then would expect that you send in your answers on all our social media platforms using the hashtag GinoMaxCubes. I repeat, GinoMaxCubes using the hashtag. Also use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria. We'd like to hear from you because you also get to win something really exciting. Fingers crossed on what you're going to win. You'll never know until you send in your answers, guys. So I hope you're paying attention. And if you also have a friend that who likes food and who has no idea what you're cooking, you better call them up now and say, oh, are you tuning in to Wake Up Nigeria? Do you know what they're making on the show this morning? It's something that you've never seen before. All right, so where are we?
Let's start. Abacha.
Okay, so our star ingredients is going into our stir fry. So in our stir fry there we have shrimps.
Yeah, shrimps.
Chicken breast, which has been chopped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chili pepper, sweet corn, oyster sauce, soy sauce, gino, and salt. So I'm just going to put this before I put the greens.
Oh, okay. So it's a pretty easy, very easy meal. Yeah, very easy to
Very
make.
tasty.
And very nutritious because the abacha ingredients here actually has amazing health benefits that you'd like to benefit from, guys. So it's not every time rice. Sometimes, you know, this is more like a local mix. Yeah, local and continental mix. Because there you have your shrimps and then you have your vegetables and soy sauce. And then you mix it with that local ingredient, which is the abacha. Nice. How did you come up with this meal though? What inspired it?
I don't know, I'm just thinking about something and I just like thinking of recipes.
Okay.
So I just came up with this.
All right, guys, so after making use of our seasoning cubes, that aroma though, like...
The flavor, wait till you taste it.
I mean, like, it's enveloped the whole studio. I'm not joking. I know, guys, I am not joking. I can't wait to have a taste as well. Can you?
I can't wait. I'm sure you're going to try this when you get home.
I'm definitely going to try this. Definitely going to try this. Okay. So at this point, you're going to put in our spring onions. Okay. All right. So breakfast is almost served, right? Ready, right? Okay. So I'm just going to take this away.
Thank you.
All right.
It looks pretty, right?
Yeah, it actually looks really nice. So just in case you guys don't know, guys, we are making abacha stir fry. We are making abacha stir fry. So I hope you watching at home, you're paying attention and you'd like to win our giveaway, which we are going to, of course, mention at the end of the show this year. So you need to, stick around for that one. So do not forget to send in your comments using the hashtag @GinoMaxCubes and the hashtag WakeUpNigeria. All right, so right now we'll have to move over to Yomi and Sandra Odufadere for some relationship talk. Hello, guys.
Thanks, MM. Well, something smells good in the kitchen. I've got Sandra Odufadere with me to continue the conversation we started last week on the show about how to deal with certain issues in marriage that may lead to some frustration, challenges, and even depression sometimes. And Sandra, thank you for joining us again.
It's good to have you, but I must confess, I have to eat from the abacha before I leave here today. I can't stand the aroma.
Yeah, it's amazing. we're going to have you stick around, don't worry.
Okay.
We'll ensure that we have something packaged for you.
All right.
Let's just go over last week very quickly
Yeah.
for the benefit of those who weren't watching us, and
Yeah.
then we'll go straight to
Okay, topic for last week was some of the frustrations that come after marriage and that could lead to depression. That was what we talked about. Yeah. We talked about, last week we talked about the aspect of in-laws, the aspect of things that we were not told as young couples. We were not told, I was not told that if he come 2-4-7, you have to allow him to have sex. Oh, sorry, we're on air.
No, go ahead.
You have to allow him sleep with you anytime he wants to. Yeah. I was not told that I have to cook 2-4-7 and nobody says thank you. He just says thank you when he wants to. Yeah. And even if he doesn't take the plate to the kitchen, you just accept it because it's your duty. I wasn't told all of that, and to me, it was kind of, when you were dating, he kind of give you all those concessions, love, breakfast in bed. Yeah. It's not like that, So after marriage, the true life story starts. Yeah. Like I said last week, marriage is true life story. Relationship is friction. Yes.
Wow. So now, for this week, we want to go a little bit deeper because there are many things that people face, especially within a marriage, that they don't tell other people. They try to manage it themselves and all of that. Money issues, for instance, how to deal with money.
Cheating.
Cheating issues.
Those are the major issue right now in marriage.
Exactly. Yeah. So can we talk about those two and how they drag down the person, whoever is being affected,
yeah,
drags down your personality, drags down your moods, and all of that.
One of the worst things that can ever happen to a woman or a man is for you to know that you're sharing your partner, mostly your wife or your husband, with another person. It can be so depressing. And when it becomes to the other level that a man does not even care, you know, in our world of today, in Africa, it's in the man's hand. Marriage is in the man's hand. There's a saying that says, if you catch your wife cheating, the woman goes. If your wife catch you cheating, she goes. So the woman is at the receiving end at all time. But you know, when the man is now showing it to your face that I don't care, I don't give it. We have some cases like that. I don't give a damn, you know. You now have to sit down. What is the problem? It's a basic frustration.
Can we talk about if you had a situation where the man absolutely doesn't care, but you do get a chance to then speak to the couple at some point? What would you tell them?
Well, in a situation, I have a situation like that. The man went ahead to even impregnate the girl, the side chick, and she had a baby for the man. And then when she's even my friend, like an old-time friend, when she came to me, because her husband is very wealthy, I said to her, well, you can't live the life you're living. You don't have a job. You can't food the bees of 3 children. So what you just do is do like this. You know what they call boju boju in Yoruba? I said, just do like you're not seeing him. He has not come to tell you that the man has a baby outside. So don't confront him. Just pretend as if you don't know. If he doesn't tell you, then you don't know.
No, but in the situation where this kind of thing then persists, what would you advise?
I would advise that you look away and get busy as a woman. Look away. Pray for him. Forgive him. And look away. I wouldn't advise any woman to leave your house because of a side chick. No. If she has gotten pregnant and you bring her to my house, you walk out. I walk out. Go to the street where you've been doing it. You can't come to my house because I'm the wife. I wouldn't advise you to leave your home because of a side chick. I would say you should pray for him, look away, get busy, take care of yourself, look sexy. Don't act as if every now and then you're crying. Every now and then you're calling him up. Let's talk about this thing. You can see that he's not even listening to you. Right now, he's emotionally attached to this girl. Any other thing you're saying does not make sense to him. He can even tell you to get out of the house.
But there are many people that are listening right now that will not agree with this assertion about looking away and then just hoping that things change or that the man changes.
The truth is that if you leave the marriage and go to another marriage, you're going to be a second wife in another person's house. That's the truth. After 3 or how many children, if you leave your husband's home and you go to another man, you will not meet a single guy. It takes the grace of God to meet a single guy. So the best thing is to just look away. You see, African men, most men of nowadays, let's be sincere, most of them are not faithful. That's the truth. You might not catch them. Being cheating does not mean you're even sleeping with the woman. Sometimes it might be a text message. Once you start hiding things from your spouse, you start, you know, keeping secret from your spouse, from opposite sex, you have already started cheating.
All right, so you're talking to the woman now and you're saying to her that the best thing that she can do is look inwards and focus on herself.
Build yourself. Forget him. Look at your children if you have kids in the marriage. But when you now go to the next level and he's now saying he wants to marry the woman and bring her home, then you can walk away if you can't cope.
Now, in a situation where the woman has decided that she can't take this, right? She's decided that, you know what, this man is carrying on with this lady. The lady has gotten pregnant. I can't take it. I want to move on.
Oh, yeah,
what would you say to
if she makes up her mind, you don't tell her, as a woman, you don't advise another woman. She's in the shoe. She knows if she can cope or not. So she would have weighed the option. Can I cope if it's abuse? You know, some men, when they are cheating, they go as far as beating their wife. Sometimes they lock her outside. They bring in the side chick to the house and even to the face of their wife. So in that case, I would advise her to, we usually advise separation. I don't advise divorce. You separate for a while, maybe like 6 months, go away from him. If he comes back to his senses and he wants you to come back, you can also give him a second chance. Not for anything because of your children. But if he refuses to come back after 6 months, you can move on. Because the truth is, it's actually disrespectful for you to cheat on your spouse. It's just because I want to be flexible. That's why I can't come here and say, woman, leave your husband's house if he's cheating, because it's very common. That's the major problem marriages are having. But if it's something you can manage. If you cannot manage, if the heat is too much in the kitchen, you walk away.
Thank you so much, Sandra Adufademe, for coming back to talk to us about this. I think it's feeling like there's going to be a part 3 in this conversation next week, hopefully.
Okay.
But we'll talk about that.
All right.
All right, there's more after this break on Wake Up Nigeria. All right, hey, welcome back. We still have you covered on the show for a while yet.
And even though one whole hour has gone by, there's still a number of interesting things we have coming your way. My name is Mary Alimi.
And I'm Yomi O. Stream with us live right now on Facebook at TVC Connect. Now, of course, for comments, use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria. Remember the giveaway today, and MM is going to be talking about that later on as well. You need to know what they're cooking in the kitchen. And remember all the ingredients. Yeah, of course. Remember all the ingredients. She already said it. Okay. And make sure that you know what it is for the giveaways later on the show. Yeah. Don't forget.
And from that, we will be moving on to a health discussion, where we'll be talking about those factors that can lead to a mental breakdown. This is a very serious matter.
Yeah, we started this last week, and we're going to be continuing again this week as well. Now, you don't have to be a victim to buying fake gold after this session this morning with Patience Akim Molayan. On the show, we're going to be talking about identifying real gold and maintaining your gold for longevity in case you want to sell them in the next 5 or 10 years.
Indeed. And yes, our beauty queen and runway model, Precious John, is our guest this morning. That will be coming on much later on the show with MM and Mike.
Hey people, so we had a fiery discussion just now with Sandra.
Sandra is a very controversial.
Yeah, she's controversial. So she was talking about the fact that, look, if a woman's husband is cheating, look away.
She will look away.
And then talk about the chores as well.
It's not that simple.
Okay, so something funny happened when I got married. My husband used to help out a lot with the chores.
Okay.
And then when it stopped, I had a problem with it because I didn't seem to understand why it stopped. Why? I mean, this is something you used to do, and you're not giving me an explanation why it's stopping. So what's going on?
Okay.
You know. So and then I had a conversation with a friend of mine who's been who's been way married longer than I have, and then she told me she said, that it gets to a point where you have to differentiate between, like your husband, you have to differentiate between being his friend and being his wife.
Okay.
There are 2 different roles in one man, and you have to learn how to differentiate.
To manage it. Okay.
Yeah, you have to learn how to manage it.
Okay.
You know when he's playing that role, you acknowledge it, and then you just take whatever it is that you see.
Okay, you know that line is what I've always had problems with. Take whatever you see.
Yeah.
It's a line that has made so many people take advantage of the other person. Take whatever you see. See, I've said this to so many people, and I'll never get tired of saying it.
It also depends on the context, too.
Yeah. I grew up with a father that would bath us, cook breakfast, sweep the house. He wasn't a maid.
For how long?
For years, even till now, he still does it.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yes. My dad still does it.
All the
No,
men
wait. I'm aiming somewhere. Now, some people excuse it probably because he studied abroad. I don't take that as an excuse. I think when you see that your wife works as hard as you do, because he's a pharmacist, she's a nurse, they were running shifts, they were working hard together. So they were sharing everything. So when you see that the other person needs help, of which, mind you, the other person is your helpmate.
I think the challenge here, and it's for us to, 1, not generalize, 2, realize that different homes
have
require
different structures.
Exactly.
Don't say, oh, because when I came into my own situation, this is how I met it.
Exactly.
Nobody prepared me for it.
You can't get married to someone.
You
can't get married to someone and expect that they're suddenly going to
change or
well, they're suddenly going to start sweeping.
They always change.
They're suddenly going to start sweeping and washing plates
Yeah,
if they've never done it before. Yeah,
so I think it's not. I
problem.
think because before I got married, I told my husband that I don't like to wash. Yes, there's always been a washing machine, but don't expect that maybe one day washing machine is not working and I'm going to wash your clothes. I've never washed any man's clothes before. So I'm not going to start with no. I'm not. Yeah.
See,
washing,
MM's hands.
and ironing. No, I know.
Very soft.
Washing and ironing.
So those guys that we go, they be wash.
Don't say. They don't used to wash at home.
They will still collect and they will still come back.
And they're still not married. Still not married though.
Why are you asking me what they're going to do?
What is wrong with both?
I'm saying,
my point.
No, I'm saying,
what I want to say
I'm
is
talking about girls that would still do all of that and still not marry the guy, or the guy will still not marry.
There's a friend of mine whose
situations.
girlfriend,
You know that
she could not cook to save her life.
The guy goes like, when you do everything, say, babe, the husband I'll marry you, it's lucky you. After she has done that.
I've seen that joke before.
And I don't want this thing. So, the thunder. Now, if you see press up.
Say that, yeah. So, not every home is the same.
Yeah, not every home is the same.
Not every marriage is the same.
Exactly. So, don't take somebody else's experience and then try to impose
I don't use social media.
Some people.
Yeah.
You know why chefs are successful now? Because so many people have accepted that my wife cannot cook. Period.
Oh, they both have busy schedules.
Exactly.
So you work with, what works for you.
Welcome back. Now, Priscilla Benjamin Olaoye is here with me for a discussion regarding our mental well-being. Now, this morning, we're focusing on major factors that lead to mental breakdown. That is, identifying them and quickly moving to rectify the situation. Thank you so much for joining us this morning again, Priscilla.
Me.
Now, mental breakdown,
Right.
Nervous breakdown. Is there a difference?
Okay, it's actually just semantics.
Yeah.
So it's basically the same thing. So we say that when someone has a nervous breakdown, it's just a way of saying that, oh, that person probably has had some issues in relation with their mental health. And, so it's the same thing, basically. But the only difference, the way it's been changed is because of the causes, which we're supposed to talk about today. When we say that, I remember saying last week that in practice we usually would use the biopsychosocial model, meaning that we want to look at our biology, we want to look at our psychology, and we want to look at the social aspects of our lives and how those contribute to a mental breakdown.
No, but one of the things that I've heard, because I was, when I heard about this topic yesterday, I started reading up about it. And one of the biggest issues that kept recurring in many of the websites I went to was high stress situations over a long period of time.
Right.
That usually this is one of the big areas that people have to focus on.
Okay, so now that's the social. Do you understand? So that's why we usually would look at, a lot of times we think, okay, because this happened, then it's linear. Because this happened, then this person broke down.
Right.
Usually it's not like that.
So
it's not a linear cause. It's
right.
usually, a lot of times it's multifactorial. So we want to look at the wholesome person. So let's look at the social factors that you have raised now. We say, for example, that someone is in very stressful relationships, or the person is having high level of stress when it comes to work, or high level of stress when it comes to relationship, or high level of stress when it comes to coping with daily activities. Now, those are social factors. So we say that the environment is hostile, to the person. So when I talk about a model, just think of 3 circles: the biology, the social, and the psychology. So when we say the biology, for example, we're talking hereditary factors. Is it something that there are certain genetic mutations that we say that can be passed on from generation to generation? So it could be a 4th generation, it could be a 3rd generation, but those genes are just passed across. And then when people talk about, we're talking, for example, depression, for example, which is very common, but not, it's just
is one type of mental illness, but it's not the only kind of mental illness. Right. But that's the one people talk about.
Okay, so let's talk about the symptoms and some of the things that people would begin to feel if mental breakdown is coming on. So if maybe I'm trying to prevent it, or if I feel like I can identify some symptoms of mental breakdown at some point in my life or whatever it is.
Okay, so it's the same model that you get to know. So it's, for example, I was talking about the biology, right? Mm-hmm. We have brain chemicals, right, that helps with our communication, with our everyday life and all of that. The moment we begin to find a reduced level, for depression, for example, we talk of the serotonin or the dopamine, which everybody talks about. So, for example, when these neurotransmitters are going really low, because neurotransmitters are responsible for your mood, so you begin to notice mood changes. You begin to notice that your level of excitement, because these chemicals are responsible for your level of excitement, it helps to regulate aggression and how you're able to control your level of irritation and all of that. So you begin to see changes in that. You see that you're more irritable. You see that it also regulates sleep. You see that your sleep. So there are three areas. It's either you're unable to sleep quite early, then it sometimes is midnight insomnia, where you're unable to sleep at night. You sleep early, but you wake up in the middle of the night. Or it could be early morning insomnia, where the person sleeps early, does not have issues in the midnight, but the person will wake up pretty early than usual, say about 3:30, 4 a.m., and the person is unable to go to sleep. So those are changes. Then you also see psychological changes. You're unable, okay, to handle stresses, like you usually will handle it. Your level of resilience. So when there is a bad news, for example, it really does weigh you down. So you see that the person begins to have prolonged level of strong emotions that is just unusually prolonged. Right. Level of excitability is really low. The person, so other times we feel that the person should probably be sad and cry all the time, which we see all that. The person has weepy spells. But, you see, it's not all of the time that it shows up like that. So, there's also high-functioning depression where the person goes to work. The person is doing everything he's supposed to do.
But he's actually depressed.
He's actually depressed. So, high-functioning depression. And because there are different types as well. For some, it's postpartum. The fact that they just had a baby and they're unable to nurse their baby. They're not emotionally attached to the baby. They don't want to touch the baby. They don't want to, sometimes because they're not ready for it. Sometimes because, it's multifactorial.
Yeah. So let's talk about getting ahead of these situations. Right. Because sometimes, I like that you've broken it down into three major things. There's the social, there's the biological, and what's the third thing?
There's the psychological.
And there's the psychological. So how do I get ahead of all these issues and make sure that, okay, my biology is right, my psychology is right, and of course it's not just knowing it mentally, but also being able to practice the right kind of lifestyle.
I would love to answer your question straight away, but I want to prevent a situation of self-diagnosis. You cannot diagnose yourself of being depressed. If you feel that you have low moods and all of that, it might just be sadness, but then you would need a professional to also, because we cannot take one symptom. One symptom does not form a diagnosis.
I'm not even talking about diagnosing yourself. I'm just saying.
I just needed to quickly put that balance. But in answering your question, so for biologically, we say that there are diets that are very rich in serotonin. Okay, there are diets for example, we have the watermelon, we have the turkey. We believe that turkey is very rich in serotonin. And there are certain nuts that are also rich in serotonin. People can check that out online. So you can increase your serotonin levels with your diet. Secondly, you can increase your serotonin levels with your activities. So when you get engaged in workouts, you do activities, outdoor activities, they boost.
So exercise is good, obviously.
Oh, yes, it does boost. So diets, exercise, lifestyle, basically. And also, we encourage that you notice, you become mindful, you live mindfully. You begin to notice certain situations or certain things that brings you down. And you want to try and avoid that and redefine the kind of relations that you have around you. Find those things that excite you. If you can't find help, let someone help you find. But basically, a change in lifestyle would definitely boost you know, all of this. So that's biology. Psychological, you know, I've mentioned some of the things.
Yeah, you have.
You know, in residence. Socially, you want to manipulate your physical environment. You know, certain colors, if you notice, would make you feel better. If you wear certain colors, you will see that you feel down. So it's just manipulating your physical environment, your social environment, your psychological environment, and then you engage in a lifestyle that will boost your serotonin level.
Wow, thank you so much, Priscilla, for joining us once again this morning and talking about mental health and just ensuring that, you know, you're ahead of the game and, you know, get the best out of yourself every single time. Well, it's been good. Now, if you really are into gold, this will be a nice time to sit back and watch Mary and, of course, our guest here who's going to be talking to us about what we need to do to ensure that we identify the right kind of gold. Hey, guys.
Hi, Yomi. Thank you very much. It can be very depressing to buy fake gold, very, very. But if you're really into gold, you would love this time out with Patience Akimolayan. She's an experienced gold dealer, and today she will be telling us how to identify real gold, pure gold. So we have some items here. Can you tell us about this and which of them are actually gold? Let's talk about it. So what is this?
Okay. These are all gold.
All of them?
Yes, everything here is gold.
Okay.
But we have them in different rates of purity.
Okay.
This is 9 carats.
9 carats. How pure is that?
This is 38% gold.
Okay. What fills the rest of it, the remaining 62?
It's usually silver or copper.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So how about this?
This is 18 carats gold.
Twice of it, that should be about
This is about 75, no, this is 75% gold.
Okay.
Then the 25% is other metal, silver or copper.
I can see the copper, I can see the silver.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is this one?
This is also an 18 carats gold.
Tiny as it
Yes,
is.
everything is 18 carats. This is 18 carats, this is 18 carats, and this is 18 carats.
Okay, so when we say 18 carats gold, we're talking about 75% gold.
Yes, we're talking about the purity of gold in the jewelry.
Is it possible to have 100% gold?
Well, that's 24 carats. Gold is light.
Okay.
So you need another metal to solidify it to be converted into jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can't use 24 carats gold as jewelry.
Okay.
Yes, you can't get the shape.
You
yes,
want.
it won't mold.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right, so now how can I identify? You only have pure gold here. How can I tell which one is fake and...
Okay, there's nothing like fake gold.
There's nothing like fake gold?
Yes, it is just gold.
Okay.
It is either gold or not gold. Exactly.
Okay, so we'll call it gold and not gold.
So at times when you go to buy gold, you realize that gold comes in different grades of purity.
True.
Gold in its original form is 24 carats.
Okay.
So we have 9 carats, we have 12 carats, we have 14 carats, we have 10 carats.
Up to 24
Up to 24 carats.
Yes, so now we have all of this now. They are gold, right? So we don't have anything here to identify the fake one. Like, how can I tell that it's real? Because I've actually seen some designs that are kind of similar. Yeah. So how can I tell that this thing is fake? Is there a way to tell?
Yes, there's a way to test for gold.
Thank you.
Now, one of the ways to test for gold is the acid test.
The acid test?
Yes, the acid test.
How
we
does
have
that work?
for every carat, like for 24 carats, for 22 carats, each of the carats, there's an acid that goes with it. Okay. It will be the jewelry will be scraped on a stone.
Okay.
Then the acid will be dropped
on it.
Yes, on the scrape.
Scraping it, wouldn't it disfigure the gold?
No, not scraping it so hard, just a little.
Okay.
So when you drop the acid, if it is acid for 21 carats that you drop on an 18 carat, it will dissolve it. You won't see anything on it, on the stone.
Oh.
Exactly.
I thought you meant the gold will
No,
dissolve.
But their disadvantage is there's no place you go to buy gold that people will keep scraping their jewelry.
Okay.
So that's one of the ways to test, but it is not reliable. Another way is sound.
Sound?
Yes.
Okay, tell me about that
when
one.
you hear the sound of gold, gold is light.
Gold has a sound. Who would have thought?
It's light and it's not heavy.
Does it sing?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
So we have you have costumes.
Yeah.
Costumes are heavy. Their sounds are strong.
Okay.
But gold is light.
So
but
let's do a practical.
Okay, it's only a trained ear.
Only a trained ear?
Yes,
Please
that
train
can.
me today. I want to know. So
that can identify that.
It.
Yes.
Is there any other way?
Yes, we also have apart from the carats, the acid, the sound, we also have the color.
The color?
Yes.
Wow.
Now, when you look at this is 9 carats.
I really wish you could go on. This is so exciting for me. I regret to say that I might be the only one learning that last one. Well, thank you so much for being here, Patience Akimolayo. I've learned a lot, and I'm going to be practicalizing it. I want to learn how to do the sound one, especially. Okay. All right, we're going on a break right now. Stay with us. Wake Up Nigeria continues right after.
Welcome back to the show. It's Wake Up Nigeria, and of course with us is the MBGN Model of the Year 2014, Precious Joy. Hello.
How you doing?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you.
How you doing?
I'm great.
How tall are you, by the way?
6 feet.
6 feet
6?
tall, yes.
Like 6?
On the dot.
With heels? How tall?
Without heels.
Without heels.
Without
Okay,
heels,
I know.
6 feet tall.
Without heels, okay, because I know I've seen the criteria or something for modeling, and they say your height with heels and your height without heels and all that. I know I see stuff like that.
I mean, your height, you're supposed to wear heels, so you have to be tall before the heel comes in.
How many inches is this?
This is 4 inches.
This is 4 inches. So
Yeah.
6'4" tall with this, 6'4".
Yeah. Imagine.
Wow, don't stand up. But it's good while sitting down. When it's time to move out of here, I'll just move first.
Oh
Your shoes
no,
is
no,
cool.
no,
She's
don't
not supposed to get this
embarrass
part.
me. Mike, don't embarrass
You're not supposed to get this part.
All right, Precious, it's so good to have you on the show.
Same
Now,
here.
let's talk about your modeling career.
Yeah.
You're quite a controversial model per se, because you seem to be. I've seen you. Some of your pictures, I mean, are quite. You reveal quite a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not controversial.
It is actually.
That's what.
How is it controversial?
It is.
How?
It is.
Okay.
Because
But that's
as
where
a
she's
model, because as a model, especially in this climb, we're supposed to be conservative. Yeah.
Okay.
And I've seen you go all out, baby girl.
Okay.
And I just want to know what your parents think about that. That's where I'm actually
Well,
going.
my parents are proud of me. And they support almost everything I do.
Okay.
Initially, starting the modeling was a hassle for me because my mom was like, no, none of my daughter is going to model. I don't want you being naked on TV and stuff like that. But with time, she got used to it. She was like, okay, if this is what you want to do, go ahead. Yeah, that was after MBGN, because they didn't even know I went for MBGN until I was on TV. And my mom was like, wow, this girl. But after
Why do you
time,
always feel that once you get on TV, you made them proud? Like,
Exactly,
no matter what you
right?
do.
I think it's what their friends say, what
You're
the
right.
family people
You are
will
right.
say.
Yes.
After
You're right.
seeing her and she's doing really good and they are proud. So
And then they begin to.
yeah, you don't. As a parent, you
encourage
have
you.
no reason not to be proud of your child.
You're just taking me that memory. I remember the first time my mom saw me, or someone told her they saw me on TV. She just called me, my son. How are you doing? Say, Auntie, Magic just said they saw you on TV. But I get your feeling.
Yeah.
But then MBGN, you are MBGN Model of the Year 2014.
2014.
Can you clarify that? Because, you know,
A lot of people may
might
not
not
understand that.
understand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. MBGN has different categories.
Okay.
There's MBGN World, there's MBGN Universe, there's MBGN Tourism, and then there's Model. So the
Okay.
model aspect is different from the Queen aspect. If you are the Queen, you go for Miss World, and if you are the model, you represent when it comes to any fashion brand in Nigeria or the biggest modeling agency. After I won, I was signed to ISIS Modeling Agency, which is the biggest modeling agency in Nigeria. Then so
is it?
Yes, it is actually.
Yeah.
Now, we not wanted to be a model once. No,
You
I
wanted
actually
to-
modeled.
really?
Come on now, you've seen my old pictures. Yeah, I
How
wanted to
tall
a little
are
bit of
you?
model. Yeah, that was the embarrassing part. Because I remember one time I went for an audition, and they're like, okay, so if you meet, so they draw a line on the wall.
You had to measure.
And then you had to measure. And then when I saw it, I'm like, okay, no, I'm not going to get to that fast. So I'm just going to stop
I
here.
know you always get to that part.
But there are different types of modeling. There's face modeling. So there's something for you.
So I was just strictly, you know, with the designers.
Face.
So we have face and portrait. I never did the runway. But tell us about your time in camp, because I hear it's always a madhouse.
Yeah, it is. Always, because there are so many beautiful girls, there are so many intelligent girls that you have to compete with. So sometimes you get really, oh, am I really here? Am I really doing this? How am I going to pull through? But you just have to like channel the inner you. That's what I always say. You have to know that it's not just about being beautiful. It's about what you have to offer to the world.
I like this thing.
Yeah.
I like this very much.
So
building with brains.
Exactly. If you don't have anything to offer apart from beauty, I don't think you should be there.
You see, let me just see. There's some. I remember there's this beauty pageant. I think it was Anambra State. What state are you from?
I'm from Anambra.
This is going to be.
I said it before the show, Mike. That why are all the beautiful girls that win
the East?
Yes, are from
They're
the
East.
From the East.
Okay, so I want
because
to.
the beautiful girls are from the East, and they can't help it. It's not just about the beauty; it's about the brain as well. And you can get them from the East.
So there was this particular end of the year something, and the governor put together a pageant, and the girls came out. And the first girl they asked her the question, so who's the president of Nigeria? Dr. Sir. I'm not joking. There's a video now. There is a video. If you want to bet, I will show you the video.
Where is she from?
You know what? It's an umbrella. It's an umbrella of you. They had to cancel. They had to go in peace. They had to cancel it. Like there was no. They stopped the event and all that. But then, hey, that's just by the side.
Tell us about preparations. I mean, before you go into the camp, you know, all that training. You know, take us through the process.
Yeah, it's a whole lot because to be a queen is not just a day job. You don't just wake up and say, I'm a queen. There's lots of processes that go into it. Starting from your catwalk training, your how you're supposed to sit in the public. Because as a queen, you're supposed to know how to comport yourself.
Okay.
So
does it have, is it exactly how you're seated?
Yeah, it goes like this. It's something like this.
This was to IG Slay Queens them. They don't.
I know, right? It's a different world on Instagram, so you can't compare a real life queen to an Instagram beauty queen.
Okay, just very fast. Yeah, just very fast. Let me just get to this part. You were involved in a reality show.
Yes.
Giddy Girls.
Yes,
just very short. We don't have time, but let's just run us through how's that experience.
How was it?
Oh, Giddy Girls is about girls in Lagos trying to make it. It's not just about, because when people make it in Nigeria or in Lagos or any part of the world, you always see the success story or hear the success story. So it's about seeing you hustle, everything you put in place to make yourself what you want to be tomorrow. So that's what Giddy Girls was about, and it's supposed to show all the hustle happening in Lagos, whatever you're doing, whatever you're putting into.
So what was your hustle, sorry?
My hustle is modeling. It was modeling and every other styling and designing. That was
wonderful. I like that.
And you're gonna launching your clothing line really soon.
Yeah, I'm launching my clothing line before June, and a lot of work is going in place right now because we are still on the production stage. But before June 3rd, that's my birthday, we'll be launching it. The 3rd.
You want to send her a better present?
No, I bought in June, so we can launch together. Let's talking about lunch. It's breakfast.
We're about to serve you something. Yeah. I know you are used to abacha.
Oh yeah, I'm Igbo girl, so I'm an Igbo girl.
You know how to blend it in now. Okay, let's go blend it down.
We are
but like
serving
I said,
you some hot, spicy abacha.
I'm ready.
You stand up and move first.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'll sit down here.
We'll meet you in the kitchen.
Yeah, of course. Hey, Mary.
I think you have to go first. I'll just come after.
Mary and Yomi.
Yeah?
All right, I knew this was going to happen. Yeah. You're welcome to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria.
CNN has done something really
something fantastic. Something fantastic.
Abacha with fried chicken, plantain.
This is plantain.
Yes.
Actually, when I came in, I was asking if it was potato.
It's plantain strips.
All right, so talk to us about how you did this, and you look so nice.
Okay, so this is abacha stir fry. I used garlic, ginger, shrimps, chicken breast, abacha obviously, and then seasoning. Gino Max Cube. I used Gino Max Cubes to give me very nice flavor. There's oyster sauce and soy sauce. So I started by frying my shrimp and chicken breast, and then added my vegetables, and then my seasoning and abacha.
Fantastic. Wow. The chicken is very inviting, I must say. Okay, so if you've been watching the show from the very beginning, you couldn't possibly have missed the fact that we're giving out a whole box.
A whole box.
Yeah, Genomax.
Of Genomax
like
cubes.
a box, so not a pack.
A whole box.
A whole
now,
box.
you have a chance to win that whole box. And use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria, obviously.
Yes.
And also
and hashtag Genomax Cube. Don't forget, you need to use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria and hashtag Genomax Cube.
And the question is this: what were the ingredients used in preparing this food? Hey, people.
All right, you're welcome to the kitchen.
Hi, please have a seat. You are welcome.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank you.
Thank you.
So don't forget the ingredients we used to make today's meal. That's the question.
And then you can get a chance, of course, to win
a box.
A whole box of Genomax cubes.
Yeah. Hashtag #WakeUpNigeria. Hashtag Genomax Cube. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
All right. So food is ready.
Welcome to the kitchen.
Welcome to the kitchen.
Thank
Precious.
you. This looks amazing. Oh my God.
I'm not sure you never had this kind of abacha before.
What's it?
It's stir-fried.
This stir-fried
Stir-fried abacha. Wow, this is my first time.
Yeah.
Look at your face is precious.
I mean, I need to dig in.
Have a taste.
Wow.
Okay, so that's you. This is kind of.
This is
what
one of a
you'd like
kind.
to eat,
Like
yeah.
this is. I need to know how you made this.
Okay, so tell us how you make this. Is your mic quickly.
She already talked about it.
So basically, she just stir-fried the vegetables and then she just tossed in
Shrimp,
the
chicken.
abacha. And with the shrimps and the chicken breast, and that was it. Yeah.
If you missed it, don't worry. You can always watch it on YouTube, all right, and catch up, okay?
All right, yes, indeed. We have to say a big thank you to our friends over at Homely NG. We have to wrap up the show now.
Yeah.
Of course, for the kitchen accessories
Thank
and
you so
Fola's
much.
Place as well.
And yes, Fola at Fola's Place. Thank you so much for my hair. I love it.
Excellent. So we're going to be back again. Tomorrow is Thursday. As we approach the weekend, lots of things are going to be happening. Don't forget to use that hashtag I will talk to you about. We're going to be announcing the winners very shortly.
A box, a whole box. Wow.
Yes, indeed.
All right, guys.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks, Precious, for coming on the show. And
Thank you
thanks,
for coming.
Isioma. I hope you had fun.
Thank you, Isioma. Thanks.
Great stuff.
All right, have a nice day.
Have a great week.
Bye.